Everyone and their mother is playing Silksong in a minute, and who would I be if I didn't cave into the bandwagon? So how difficult is it really to complete every single achievement in Silksong? The short answer, very. The long answer, well, you're gonna find out. I'll be basing this off of the Steam achievements rather than the in-game ones, just so tracking them is easier. Oh, and just to set the record straight, I have played Hollow Knight, and no, I did not beat Radiance. Ever. I don't want to talk about it. And for the sake of shits and gigs, we'll keep a death count during my first run in the corner here. I started the game off as you do, unconscious at the bottom of the canyon. On my way up, I picked up this moss berry, but I started getting period cramps, and when I tried to grab this shiny thing...
Oh, I can downslide. Whoa. Fuck, I fell all the way down.
Oh, it's gonna be a long game. First boss up was the Moss Mother, which... yeah, you can tell this is the first boss. Afterwards, I got my first big boy task, reach the Citadel. But then I got a bit curious about what's at the bottom of the shiny hole. However, it's not all doom and gloom, as I then encountered the best character in this entire game. After exploring the marrow for quite a while, I got my first death at the run about half an hour in. Yeah, Steel Sword mode is going to be quite the experience. However, after travelling through the marrow for a good while, I found a shard pen tool granting me the first achievement for this game, equipped. I met Chakra and got myself the quill and the maps for the marrow and the mosslands. After some exploring, I went back to Chakra and got myself the compass tool and the bench pins. Whilst looking around the mosslands, I ran into this fellow, which... yeah. I went back to grab my cocoon and got my first mask shard. After some more climbing through the mosslands, I bound my first skill, Silk Spear, granting me my second achievement, Bound. I also met up with the Moss Druid, who requested 3 moss berries. I already had 2 and I found a third just outside her cave, allowing me to complete her wish, unlocking the granted achievement for granting my first wish. After getting the Silk Spear, freeing and defeating the Bell Beast, I unlocked the Liberated achievement. Doing so also gave me a Silk Heart, although that clearly doesn't help. I freed up this fella and found a straight pin tool in his cell. Afterwards I found Chakra and the Deep Docks and picked up the map for this area, as well as the Belay and Vendor pins. I then had another unfortunate event, and then another. But on a good note, I bound the Swift Step art.
Nice.
I encountered Lace in the Deep Docks, and defeating her granted me the Far Loom's Welcome achievement. I then ventured into the Far Fields, met Chakra and got myself the map, but that did come at a cost. I met a seamstress in her tent who sent me on a hunt for spine cores from Hokers, and after a while I was able to fulfill her wish and get the Drifter's cloak in return. Exploring the caves around the seamstress's tent, I found another mask shard, but on my way out I run into the 4th chorus. After a couple attempts, I was finally able to defeat them, unlocking the Servant achievement. On my way out of these caves, I also found the Warding Bell tool. I ran into Mort on my journey and I got myself a memory locket with no idea what they do. I also found this flea that was trapped in a cage and like the hero I was, I let them go. Eventually, I made my way to Greymoor, where I met Chakra to get the map for this area. And let me tell you, this area sucks. These stupid crows, ugh. But after so many attempts,
Bro.
I did it. If a challenge room took me this long, I don't even want to think about Silksong. Anyways, I found another chapped flea, bound the Threadstorm Silk, and found the 3-fold pin tool. Exploring Greymoor further, I found the Bone Scroll, and at halfway home I met Nu, who gave me the Bugs of Farloom wish and the Hunter's Journal. For her wish, you just need to kill 100 different species of bugs for an achievement. Up in the Clock Tower, I met Garmund and Zaza. Defeating the Chapel of the Reaper challenge room got me the Crest of the Reaper, unlocking the claimed achievement. Stupid Broden. Anyways, the Morwing boss started becoming my final straw. But Garmin and Zaza offered to join me in battle, so how could I say no? But even then I was struggling. After a while,
Yeah.
Stupid fucking moth. Made my way to Shellwood, where I picked up my first polyp heart for Greyroot's wish, who requests 6 of these. I also ran into Chakra to get the maps of Bellheart and Shellwood. I picked up a second polyp heart in this cave before running to the Sister Splinter, which wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't for the flying Groot wannabes.
Fuck!
But after that attempt, I found this tunnel where I picked up a mask shard, but because I didn't pick up my cocoon after the fight, I lost all my beads. And to be honest, I don't even know why I bothered trying to get it back. Anyways, a couple more deaths happened, but the Splinter Sister wasn't as bad. A bit further on, I bound the Clink Grip heart and found another polyp heart. In Bellheart, I rescued the flea, and then got crushed by a bell. Anyways, I found another polyp heart, but then I ran into the Widow. You can guess how that went.
What the fuck has happened? Bro, this is so... Bitch, what the fuck?
After a while, however, this happened.
Yeah, sit the foot down. So far the bosses haven't been that difficult. Like, I've struggled. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. I'm take it back. Fuck.
But after about a million other attempts,
Shit, man. Fuck. I did it.
defeating the Widow granted me
Yes.
the Needling Art and the Fanatic achievement.
Give me your fucking powers, mate.
Doing so also freed the town of Bellheart, so I grabbed a couple wishes from the board. Whilst completing some wishes in Greymoor, I stumbled upon Krut, who needed rescuing. I also stumbled upon a second spool fragment granting me the Restored achievement. Back in Bellheart, I found Pin Master Pliny, who sharpened my pin and gave me his wish. Off I went again and found another polyp heart, the long pin tool, and the silver bell for a wish. One of the wishes I picked up asked to track Tip the courier, and whilst I was down here, I grabbed another mask shard from the shopkeeper, completing my first mask and granting me the protected achievement. I also picked up another handful of wishes from the board, as if I didn't have enough. One of those wishes required me to find some flint gems, so I grabbed 2 on my journey, as well as another memory locket. Going over to the band of flea travelers granted me another wish for rescuing some of the fleas. I then made my way into the blasted steppes, where I grabbed another memory locket, but the fun was cut short.
Ow. Shit.
I did however run into Chakra again to grab the map for this place too. Further into the blasted steppes, I encountered the Great Conch Field, but that went just like every other boss fight.
No.
It didn't take anywhere near as long as the other ones, but the area afterwards wasn't nice to me either. Anyways, I found the Pinstress, who was hiding in her tent, and after training with her, I got the Needle Strike. Further up the blasted steps, I found Lumble the Lucky, and I gambled my life savings away. It's not like that was very many anyway. I rescued the flea and then made my way to the gate of the Citadel, but the last judge wasn't very happy to have me.
What the fuck? I have 2 health, mate.
And to rub salt on the wound, I died again before getting my cocoon, meaning I lost my 20 beads. But also, man, what are they feeding this woman?
Okay, that's a new one. Well, I didn't have where to go! Bro, she needs to fucking chill. Bro, what the fuck? I'm dead. No, I was doing so good. How, bro? How?
Anyways, after locking in eventually, the last judge went down, unlocking the judge achievement. I made my way into the Citadel and into the Underworks, but that didn't last long. I did however pick up the map for the Underworks off of a wall. Even so, this place wasn't very nice to me either. Like, at all.
Mate. What? Stupid game. Fucks.
Anyways, that got me a mask shard, but it's not like the other challenge room was any nicer either.
Bro, I can't.
I eventually made my way into the coral chambers, but I cannot go anywhere without dying. Making my way past the first sanctuary, I picked up the white key, unlocked the Ventrica station, and added to the death count. A couple of times. I did however run into the clockwork dancers, and that ended just like any other boss fight. On my way back, I picked up some wishes, but I was a bit poor for the donation. And then I died without getting my cocoon, so that made me even poorer.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Anyways, after a couple attempts, I took down the dancers, unlocking the last dance achievement. Bro, these damn challenge rooms, I swear. I got another mask shard whilst exploring the Cobweb core and ran into loyal Mugwin, who gave me his wish of collecting some ingredients for his stew. On my way down, I unlocked another Ventricus station. Eventually, I made my way through the slab and to the freezing depths of Mount Fate to grab another spool fragment, competing another pair. But there was no way I was surviving that cold, so back into the Cobweb core, I rescued another flea and completed the Simon Says puzzle to get a cold hard piece, but the moth had other plans for me. I rescued Grindel the thief again and found another spool fragment, but clearly I can never have nice things.
Same bet.
Anyways, thank you so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, a like, comment or subscribe helps out way more than you can imagine, and if you want to see the rest of the journey, stay tuned. And when I said we're completing every single achievement, I meant it.